Hi there, welcome along to another edition of the Gaga CFM Sports Unlocked right here on the Big G. Ekamalamu Ayanda Waganyuswa Isbongo, and I'm going to be your host for this week's edition of the show. So namhlanje, we're just going to be having a football discussion, a post-mortem of Ibafana Bafana at the FIFA World Cup. Unfortunately, Abafana Sebepumile in the round of 32, losing against Canada. And we're also going to be having some local football chats as well, looking at transfers as Yazugutamatima Sekale a preseason heading into a season year PSL 2026-2027. So joining me namhlanje for that conversation is none other than Idiski Times football journalist Usnetemba Wakastole. Machana, thank you so much for your time and for joining us once again on Gaga CFM.
Yeah, always happy to be here and holding this mic again. Yeah.
Big G. Siyabonga mfowethu. Asiqale obviously with Ibafana Bafana. The FIFA World Cup is in the knockout stages right now, and we're looking forward to seeing the rest of the round of 32 games as well as the round of 16. African teams are still in the thick of things with the tournament, but for us as South Africans, unfortunately, it has come to an end. A historic run for Ibafana Bafana reaching the knockout stages of Indebe Yomhlaba for the first time. It's in the assessment yakho of just nje ukuthi Abafana benze kanjani making this historic run in the World Cup.
Yeah. No, I think firstly just to congratulate Ibafana Bafana, technical team for Hispana Basenzile. And also, like we need to compliment them for history abayenzile. There's no team eke yadlala World Cup. I think ama World Cup esasiwadlalile yasibekwe yesifole mangaphosisi. Past 3 World Cups esaya kuwona, including lesa hosta besilosiphuma kuma group stages, and ukuthi se achieve this feat. I think for me na obviously phela ikinto othi yakusatisfy ebholeni, but we need to compliment them. Anyway, I think obviously we were going to have ama mistake or ama mistakes anyway, because it's been 16 years since sagcina ukuya World Cup, and we going there nabadlali abama debutants bonke kwi World Cup. Umuntu uyamlalela uHugo Bruce uzokutshela ukuthi first match vele kwakukhona lento ukuthi siya overwhelmeka ngokuthi sidlala nama host, nanokuthi we playing the first match wonke ama millions abantu emhlabeni abuka thina. So obviously there's going to be leyo nto leyo yokuthi sibe nama nerves nyana, but just to come back, I think it bounce back against Czechia ikhombisile ukuthi abafana banayo mental strength. Yabo nje leyo nto leyo yokuthi you still want it, nanokuthi consider qala or early in the game against Czechia, but still come back in the game
and fight,
considering ukuthi you opened I campaign yakho ye World Cup nge loss. Omunye wayezotha well it's done manje yabo, but just to fight back and collect lelo point elibalekile, knowing ukuthi uyodlala against one of the toughest opponents kwi group, because sonke sasitshela ukuthi Czechia maybe bona abantu esingabadla, but knowing ukuthi South Korea, let's try and collect leli point lelia sesawubona khona ku South Korea, and then we go with South Korea, se surprise abantu. I think that's for me the best game engayibuka kweBafana among four games eswadlalile. Ngendlela imidfield yethu ehleleke ngayo, ngendlela esay approach ngayo game, we were not, you know, like we just didn't give it them ukuthi obani esidlala nabo. Mubheka ama stars Oli, mubheka uSon nge second half he came on wanga sneak inkinge kangaka. Sidlala against the defender le Bayern o Maseko babengenandaba, they just went direct, wazama kwaze kwavuma sashaya igoli. But also I think even against Canada, maybe second half the changes that were made kind of like affected us negatively, I think. But I still compliment Abafana nge effort abayifaka, going I think beyond 90 minutes without conceding a goal, even though sasi under pressure kanje, but sakwazi ukuthi singaconcede saze sayoconsider leya sucker punch. I feel like for me nabantu akade bagcina World Cup nabangazange nje badlale sidalo ke in terms of aba personnel. I think for me now we need to applaud for them.
Right, let's talk positives now from post FIFA World Cup for iBafana Bafana, looking specifically at abadlali bethu. Who impressed you the most? And as umuntu obviously obhala ngebhola, you intatheli, you always breaking itori with regards to player movements, and who are we most likely to see? Obviously, as we start recording now, just before we started recording, actually, Orlando Pirates confirmed ukuthi Relebohile Mofokeng will be going to Belgium to play there in the Belgium Pro League at the very top. So that's the first positive coming out of the World Cup. It may have happened or started happening before a World Cup, but that's into sivelile manje after a World Cup. Can we expect to see other players kwisquad seBafana making similar movements?
Yeah, firstly, I mean, we also have to congratulate Urel and the Pirates. I think it's a big transfer because he's going to Union Saint Gilloise, and I think that's a big club, man. They finished second. We extending the Champions League football next season. So that's why he's going to be. What can I say? To be challenged, but also I told opportunity of grower. I heard Bruce Ashoguti is gonna be challenged a bit physically, and that's where he needs to grow because his game is just. It's a God-given talent, but kufanele na improve lenta ayishoyo coach because uyazi coach ukuthi eBelgium kunjani vela khona, but we need to really congratulate yena ne Pirates, also neBafana because izamile ukumbeka kwibalazi even before World Cup. But just going back to your question yakho, I think uqala ngokuthi ubano impressive. I think Bogazi, I have to give praise to Ihluhlu. Man,
what can you say about Mbogazi?
Leya ayinandaba leya uyinika uMessi, uyinika uRonaldo, uyinika uMbappe, izobuya naye. I think unalento nje yokuthi
he's unfazed by anything.
No.
Ngathi nje usazidlalela la kwi-PSL nje lapha, even at the highest stage at the World Cup.
Ngisho emakhaya, I think ngathi usadlala istake lesalizayidlala emakhaya. It just doesn't care. Yabo lento le esayiqala ukuyibona kuyena, I think in his debut season efakwa uRivero ngo I think kwaku May or April mangaphosisi. He just didn't care ukuthi ngidlala kwi first team ngidlala against Sundowns, ngidlala against Ribeiro, and I think that's where most people saw him, or that's where he shone the most against the Sundowns, where they won 2-0 FNB. Vimbo Ribeiro, because Ribeiro angicabanga ukuthi khona idefender ayengaliniki inkinga kwi-PSL, and going there kwi-World Cup when ends the same thing against against players abadlala Europe. He just doesn't care, man. That boy doesn't care. Akanandaba ukuthi i-team njengamanje abek ba off abaningi abadlali uthi mina emuva ngizoshaya ispan sami. So I think even Ocon naye wayithola even i-confidence kuyena Mbogazi uthi menginale nomi kanjani ngicovered nama ngizama uku-up game yami, but I think he's a player that can play anywhere in the world.
Before siye kwabanye Jobe, because Mbogazi has obviously impressed the World Cup and he trended like crazy all around the world. Bengibuka ku-X, even ama-account aphesheya, people were like, who is this Mbogazi guy? And even recognizing ukuthi njengoba usho ukuthi he can play anywhere. You know, siyazi ukuthi ku-Chicago Fire njengamanje, it's his very first year lapha MLS in America. But is there a possibility for him ukuthi ahambe at this point in time post the World Cup ukuthi mhlawumbe athole a team yase Europe, maybe a team in Spain or any of the top 5 leagues in Europe?
Yeah, surely, man, because you've had a number of times kuthiwa bayam scouter lapha we've had amanye amaqembu sometimes phela uzwe nje ama rumors khona from Europe, but I think because even MLS njengamanje is like one of the faces of MLS, because Mubek even is starting lineup esiyodlala ne league yase Mexico,
yes.
I think in August mangaphosi, yeah, he's gonna be playing alongside Messi. I think he's one of the faces the MLS nabo bazokwenza sure ukuthi abamlose nje kalula, but I think it will take like a team ezo we can pay anything for Mbokazi, and I feel like njengamanje ama team nje besembonile I think akusezofana nokuthi njengoba kade edlala ku Pirates, because ama team
unproven
at
a high level,
njengamanje useyiprovile, njengamanje sebebonile ukuthi he can play ku MLS against abadlali akade bedlala eEurope, he can compete ku World Cup, then yini esingathi silindile, because whoever umthatha njengamanje the next 2-3 seasons uzobedla ngaye Europe. So I think njengamanje amaqembu njengamanje asengasithatha isibindi sokuthi singakhipha any transfer fee require or demand wa iChicago Fire.
Hi, Baba, asivali chapter Bafana. Obviously, the boys did us proud, and hopefully we see some other movements kubadlali bethu, not only Urele but Mbokazi as well, and other players with Bafana who impressed at the World Cup. Mfowethu asibuyele ngapha ngasekhaya ke manje. Obviously, we are preparing for the 2026-27 PSL season. We've already seen a lot of player departures. So in terms of ama signings, asikabona okuningi kakhulu, but as umuntu obhalayo ebholeni maybe uzosivulela kancane ngalapha etoreni zakho without revealing your sources. But asiqale khona nje la esifundazweni. Obviously 2 teams, Durban City, Golden Arrows getting new coaches, uPitso Dladla eyangala Bafana Besende, Khalil Ben Youssef going to Durban City. Asiqale ngala kwi-City because they released abadlali about 9. Obviously ababanye 4 of them going back on loan, and then 5 players just leaving a club altogether. Can we expect, obviously release abadlali about 9, we can expect ama signings, but what sort of movements are we looking to see lapha with Durban City?
Firstly, I think for a team eyodlala kwi Confederation Cup, you expect them anyway ukuthi bazo sign. Ngisho ngathiwa baba releaseanga la. I think with Khalil also coming in, he'll still perhaps presenting zothini mhlambe proposal or proposed players mhlambe angathi iqembu kufanele limsayinele bona, because motu yabheka last year or at the beginning of last season ba signa kakhulu benzele ukuthi mhlambe bakwazi ukuthi babambe i-status kwi top flight ba settlishe kahle. I think they even achieved beyond ama targets wabo last season beze bazothatha nendebe. So I think by club vele enga mind going into the market, bazama ukuthi ba strengthen the team, but ukubuyela nje emuva considering ukuthi bazodlala ama competitions I think awu5 mangaphosisi, so they have to including given goalkeeping department yabo. Darren Kitt left, and that's one of the key players abo last season, so you really expect them to go somehow or somewhat hard into the market bazama ukuthi ba strengthen the team yabo.
Lamontville Golden Arrows, another interesting developments ngakhona with the departure of coach Manqoba Mnqethi and the arrival of coach Pitso Dladla. I mean, how do you see him faring there? Obviously, we've seen coach Pitso at a few KZN clubs now. He's been involved with Tongat, I think Richards Bay as well. He's been involved mostly as an assistant coach, but usikhomsile ukuthi what he can do as a leader of a team, winning a Nedbank Cup with the Durban City last season, going to Golden Arrows, a team that always prides itself with developing young players. It's quite an exciting appointment. What do you feel about what he can do lapha kuBafana Besende?
I think a coach ophansi ngomoya, but who who has like top qualities or abilities as a coach. I feel like he's a very good tactician. Sibonile a brief stint as an interim coach with Durban City, and being able to secure a top 8 spot, being able to lead the team into Nedbank Cup success. I think he did very well, man. Especially considering ukuthi abadlali bebe experience the changes in terms of Ilokuzana. The head coach role, Kevin Hunt, Nethemba Badela, obviously abadlali uzobathola hlambe nabo bekanje, but he was able ukuthi ayenze the team ibe encouraged ikwazi ukufighter achieve what they achieved last season. So I feel he can get there, obviously kubafana besithende, because abafana abancane labaya engibabona ngazuthi even basayiniwe from ABC Motsepe, abanye babo from Motsepe Foundation. They seem like they are losing Gundlovu, and some of the key players, obviously Abo Dion, Abo Cisse. I don't expect them to come back next season. So I think Montana obviously he is going to be continuing kuloko build Manqoba Mnqethi, because I really you have to give credit to Coach Manqoba. Uspanise abadlali kade most of abadlali akade beqhamuka kwi 30. I think they signed a lot of players from 30, including Bo Midlands, Wanderers edlala kulokuzana manje kwi second tier. So I feel like he's going to build a team, but obviously he's going to be challenged a bit ukuthi I blend nalokho kade kukhona vele, but I do see him making the team
well.
be stable.
Yeah. So we mentioned possibility of Undlovu leaving, Junior Dion. Those are big names, because Dion was obviously
key
top
players.
Scorer, key players for Arrows. Can we expect other big departures in other KZN teams without revealing the actual names of abadlali? But can we see possible big players leaving other KZN clubs?
I think we kuhlambe kumaZulu, just to qala kumaZulu, we've touched already kubantu abanjengo Zungu.
Yes,
I think I'm not sure ukuthi ngangila I did touch maybe Ofori, because I really don't see Ofori coming back. And also now they have to try and also hlambe Maktuya hamba ngempela ba strengthen the goalkeeping department, because the other goalkeeper is injured as well. They've been relying all the way to Mzimela. So yeah, I believe ukuthi nakanjani uSuthu uzosayina kwi-goalkeeping department. Uzungu, there's of course abadlali abanjengo Hlangabeza amazula azorelaya kubo next season, but I think they've been trying as much as they can ukuthola Ujaba from Stelis, okade free agent, but it does seem like now they kind of losing Leo Reis, because he seems like close to joining Simba Mengaposis in Tanzania. So I think Ofori and Zungu, those are the players that the big players.
Quickly before Sikdedela Machana, as quickly nje looking at it, big three. We've seen departures so far, and obviously our signings with Pirates. They've announced the likes of Tiani coming through. Chiefs departures, Happy Mashiane gone. So are there any marquee signings in three teams? Yes, ngabalindela noma mhlawumbe ama bidding wars that are bubbling under. Esingakawaboni, but that could potentially happen.
There's what I can say. There's a big story. There's a big story that I'm chasing njengamanje, and sizothusa abantu kakhulu, because
involving which teams?
That involves let me just say a story that involves Sundowns. I'll just keep it there. A story that involves the Sundowns. It's big in a way yokuthi people will be surprised. Angizosho ukuthi
so umdlali oya kwi-Sundowns noma ongase aye
a
kwi-Sundowns.
player that might go to Sundowns.
So angase aye ku-Sundowns kuphela.
Angase Sundowns. See.
Oh, so no other team is involved.
There's another team involved. It's just that
Awukwazi ukuyigada.
I can't reveal it, and I can't reveal the hints. I can't hint, but
so is it a bidding war for the player?
let me just say so.
But they're fighting for this player.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just say so.
Oh, cishe ngakubuza ukuthi le team mhlambe iwina ama trophy amangaki la season kodwa ke
No,
sibeke lapho.
they never won a trophy.
Abawinanga. Awu, yinye phela team enkulu engawinanga lutho last season. Jove, sibonge kakhulu mfethu ngesikhathi sakho. Thank you so much. It's always nice ukuthi sibe nawe nje just to get leyo information ebalekile that we're not privy to having, and as umuntu nje obhalayo, we appreciate isikhathi sakho and to come and share your insights.
No, thank you so much as always.
I know, Machane Siyabonga. Thank you so much. It's a wrap of this week's edition of the Gaga CFM Sports Unlocked. We're going to be back with more next week.